Divine Spirit and gracious Creator, we're all here to open ourselves up unconditionally to your divine assistance and continued direction, as well as receiving your healing and guidance. We are fully open and ready to receive and notice signs and blessings. We are truly grateful and thank you. Amen. Please settle your minds and focus on your crown chakra. And when you are ready, open it for Spirit to supply you with its source of healing and energy. As it enters your crown chakra, allow it to rebalance all your chakras, starting with the crown chakra, moving on to the brow chakra, down to the throat chakra, then onto the heart chakra, working its way down to the solar plexus chakra, further down to the sacral chakra, and down to the root chakra. Allow the spirit energy source to visit all the minor chakras to maximize our potential in this circle. Let the energy settle in your body. And when you are ready, move your focus back to your heart chakra and start linking with all other members of this circle unconditionally. Set your intentions on the task we agreed, please, to maximize our ability to make the links to spirit that we need to achieve. We've come together on the earth plane with the purpose of receiving answers to our questions from our spirit guides and advisors that are happy to link with us. I would like to start by introducing members of our circle. My name is Neil, and with me today is Chris, Nikki, and Adrian. I would like to welcome all members of the Spirit Circle and thank you for believing in us. As we try to lift our energy levels sufficiently to enable you to bridge and make contact through our mediums, we are focusing and offering you the opportunity to link through us. Some of us within our group are tasked with recording any philosophical statements. If there is any guidance or direction of a general nature we need to appreciate, it will be relayed to our circle members after our connection has ended. Please link directly through your choice of medium. Where you feel it worthwhile, please do not hesitate linking through another medium to answer the same question, to support or to add to the initial respondent's answers to any one of our questions. Where possible, we would respectfully appreciate confirmation that we have achieved a successful link through either a sense of doing so or even more grateful to hear the spoken word itself. as we try to lift our energy levels in our own circle, with the help of our own guides and others in spirit, we look forward to making the connection to the spirit circle. When we have achieved that, could you confirm when you are ready for me to put questions to you, please?
Mm.
Feel the energy of both circles balancing, bringing in the love, connecting all our hearts together. Use this energy, and when you feel right, connect.
Way Mahimbitu.
Welcome to the group.
Thank you.
Energy is different tonight.
The energy is blended very well though.
Smooth blend. Not been here before.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm Ethos. They've told me about this group. So I thought I'd come and have a nosy.
Welcome, Ethos.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. You blend so well.
Is it okay if one of us asks questions?
Oh, please do. Please do. I will try my best to answer.
Okay, my name is Neil.
Pleased to meet you, Neil.
And you. My first question, please, is why are some human souls limited in their ability to connect with spirits?
Because they haven't done their test. They haven't crossed over properly. they have different levels. Every soul, every spirit have a level they have to go through. Some make it, some don't. It just depends on that person, what they want to do when they cross over.
Okay.
Not everybody is an interpretator. They just like to just enjoy life and relax. Some do work, like myself. I like to work with people like yourself and meet people.
So is the same true of the actual human souls on the earth plane? Does that dictate why some of them are not able to link?
That is true. Not many can link. There's only a few that can link. Don't get me wrong, people do try and link with their loved ones. But sometimes it's very, very difficult because the people on the earth plane do not believe that there is life after death. Some people just block it out, but there's others that do believe. Like in yourselves, you all believe, otherwise you would not be here tonight.
Absolutely.
I feel there's 9 presences, energies around you. Is this the case?
There is many presents here tonight. Some just like to watch. Some are really nosy. Yes, they are nosy. I've been watching you too. Quite some time. I'm very impressed with how you are connecting with us all. So I've been pushed down to see you all tonight. So yes, sorry, you have me tonight at the moment. I do believe there is another spirit that wants to work with you as well tonight. I'm not sure his name, because obviously we don't have the same names. We don't kind of meet each other properly, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Yes, but we're all here to do the same job.
Could I ask you another question, please?
Please do, please do.
Okay. We understand that time is not a dimension on the spirit plane. So why is it on the earth plane?
Time. We do not have time, as you just said. But on earth plane, there is time. They need to, I don't know what the word is, actually. I can't think of the word. They have, let's say, dinner time, lunchtime, bedtime. They have routine, that's the word, routine in their life. When you come up here, there's no routine. It's a free thing. Up here, we are free to do whatever we want to do. As you know, there's no time limit. We don't know when night time is, daytime is. It's quite funny, really. We just sleep when we want to sleep. It's quite good, quite good. Yes.
But you are still active, presumably in other ways.
Active. We're only active when we want to be active. We
Okay.
can tell people when they are spirit in tune, let's say. It's very important that people know how to shut down properly, because we do attack them in that way. Yes. Okay, I'm so sorry. I am a bit of a joker as well. I do like to giggle quite a bit. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So you do have your sense of humor in spirit.
Oh, yes, definitely. I like to be called the joker.
Okay.
And obviously the giggler. Yes.
Well, giggling can be infectious, can't it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And do you know, it's great to have a sense of humor. It really is. You need it these days. Trust me. Some people do not know how to laugh. They need to laugh more.
Yeah.
It raises the vibration up so much more when you laugh. Yes, it does. Yes.
I'm pleased to hear that. So.
Hmm.
On the earth plane, is a life without a materialistic purpose ever going to be a reality?
Hmm. That's not one for me to answer.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not brave enough to answer that one, I'm afraid. That is one for the higher self. But the higher self doesn't want to come down just yet. They are
Okay.
watching. Trust me, they are watching. We have got how many higher selves? 1, 2, 3. Oh. I count probably about 5 that are watching that are higher than me. But I think there might be more. But for me, they are just showing 5 at the moment. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for your honesty. Okay.
Oh, you're very welcome. I do.
Yeah.
I am very honest in what I say. Yes, yes.
Good. A question on ourselves. Should putting yourself first always be our top priority?
Always, 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 always. Yes, 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 yes. Always put yourself first. Yes, yes. You are number one. Always number one. Yes, yes. I totally agree on that one. Yes. Even though some people don't put themselves first. I know that. That was me when I was on Earth playing very, very long time ago. Yes, I never put myself first. But yes, you need to put yourself first, especially when you're doing this kind of work.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Maybe an opinion. Why does power corrupt so many human souls? And how do we take control back to benefit the majority of the human souls?
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's a difficult one. Very difficult one. People are different. They are strange people on the Earth plane. They think they are power, but actually they're not.
Yeah.
And to take back your power, there's no such thing. You just have to be yourself. If you can understand that.
I can.
People that think they have power, they don't go far in life, I feel. People that are just themselves, they just need to be themselves. And then it's not like that. Not like that these days.
Okay. I can understand that.
And people that are that are trying to be in power, they always get things wrong from the people that are not in power, I will say. You get more more conversation with one that isn't in power, because the person that is in power think they are more important, but actually no. Everybody's equal. Everybody's equal, and it's only just their ego. I would say their ego that gets in the way of that. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Another question, please.
Okay.
What are the most effective ways to help human souls, excuse me, overcome their grief after a loved one has passed in order to get them back on track?
Yeah, this is a difficult one. Yeah, when you're grieving for somebody, it takes time. In many people can go through life, and it would. Yes, grief is different. It different forms of grief, and people just have to do it their own way. There's no wrong and there's no right way of grieving at all. But people just have to understand that when somebody is grieving, that they have to have their time to grieve. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, but it's very sad because some people actually stop living.
Yes, it is very sad, and they feel that they cannot go on, which hurts us all in the spirit world, because we're there to help them, help the grieving, and we meet them, and it's hard. It's hard for them, and we understand that in the spirit world, as you on the living would understand that too. That people sometimes just can't live without their loved ones.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll carry on doing what we're doing when we try to help, the people we come across.
Absolutely. We have to help. We have to help as much as we can and be there for them. And and even though we have so much information, they just don't want to listen at the moment. It's time, my dear. Time. Yes, time.
Thank you.
But I must say, you are doing a very good job yourself.
And we all try in our own way.
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I ask another question, please?
Yes, you may. I am starting to go, but yes, you may.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll ask you one more then, if I may. Were some animals on the earth plane created to provide food and energy for humans, or should we all become vegans?
Oh, yes. Well, I think that's for the individual. We cannot make people become what they want to be, and I wouldn't myself. I do not eat meat myself.
Okay.
That doesn't mean on the earth plane I didn't eat meat, because I did. But it's for the individual. We cannot make people be what we want them to be. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. Thank you.
People do not like people killing animals, but animals kill animals to eat who? And we can't stop the animals killing animals.
No.
It's life. We call it life. Yes.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's probably a case of killing animals humanely and not killing more than you actually need.
But then we could say that about the animals, killing the animals, how much they have to as well. So it is a debate. I do not like debates. I am not a debate person.
No. Okay.
You understand? Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for answering those questions.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I will go now because I am starting to my energy is starting to go a little bit now.
All right.
But I do feel somebody wants to come in as well. But just give them time to, because obviously the energy is absolutely beautiful tonight. It was really nice before, but it's gone quite high again. So yes, he will be in soon, I hope.
Right. Thank you for telling us that, and thank you for your time, Ethos. We appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Feel the energy building up again. Flow of energy going through our hands.
And Warishi.
The valley of the spirit. You can hear the drums. Vibration.
Oh, good evening.
Evening.
Good evening.
Oh, I didn't think I'd come through tonight. I don't like missing this group. It's a beautiful group. It's so lovely to see you all. Oh. Mm. But there's not many of you tonight, is there?
No, not tonight, I'm afraid.
No, no. Wow, it's still such a beautiful energy.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome, my child. You're welcome. It's lovely. I do love coming to see you all.
Is it okay to ask you a few questions?
Oh, you can try, my child. You can try. I'll try and answer them as well as I can. Yes.
Okay. If I'd like to start off, please, is you might be able to explain, but why are we on the Earth plane experiencing so many natural disasters at this time?
Oh, I see that all the time down up here. We do see the natural disasters. It's not very nice. It's not, no. Mankind, they make the disasters. We cannot stop that, I'm afraid.
That,
As much we would like to try and do, yes, try and help and try and stop the mankind from making these disasters.
we feel that ourselves, but what should we be doing to try and correct, the things we're doing wrong?
That's a very hard one, because it's if you try and correct it, it'll only get worse. Sometimes you just have to let it go and let it happen, my dear. I know that's a sad thing, but actually, if you interrupted it, you'd actually make it worse. That's that's how I feel anyway.
That I to some degree I agree with you there. But is our ecosystem so far out of balance, or can it repair itself naturally?
That's a very hard one.
Mm.
Sometimes I think when it is out of balance, this is when it gets worse. Does that make do you understand that? When it's when it's balanced, then everything's all nice and calm. It's like the sea, you know. It's like the sea, you know, when we have storms and it goes faster and takes over, and then when excuse me, my voice isn't going, and when it's all died down and calm, everything's all calm again. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do. But it's more, in many ways, we are responsible ourselves for a lot of these things. Some we recognize. Are there any we don't?
There's probably quite a lot that people don't recognize, actually, my dear. And as on spirit world, we are the same. We do recognize, but we cannot do anything. It is out of our control.
Yeah. Are you in a position of giving any examples that we don't recognize?
I cannot tell you that one at the moment.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
But I will tell you this though. Sometimes they do cause trouble.
Yeah.
But that's just me. That's my interpretation of it.
No, a lot of us would agree with that statement, but it's educating others.
Absolutely, my dear. Absolutely, it is education. Yes, it is. You're right there. But unfortunately, some people will not take that.
Yeah,
They do not
agree.
know. And I think a lot of it is ignorance as well, my dear. Ignorance, yes.
I'm sure you're right on that one. Okay. It's my understanding that there are other planets that support human-type vessels. But why do so many souls pick the Earth planet rather than their other alternatives?
They feel safe. They know the Earth. They know their families are there. So that's why they go back to visit their families. They feel safe there. When they go to a different planet, which I've actually been to a different planet, actually, and I can honestly say it's beautiful, but not a lot of people will actually go there. They don't like change. That's what it is change, and they feel safe. So they know when they have left the Earth plane that they will go back to where they were belong. And they still think they're still alive when they're not actually, but that's why they like to go and visit their loved ones.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. How many planes are there where souls go to develop? And really, why couldn't they just stop where they are and develop in spirit?
Oh, that's a really difficult one. There's so many planes. I don't even know myself, my dear. But everybody is developing, but at different times, different ways. And it's just their way of developing in their own way.
But I suppose what I'm trying to ask is, why couldn't they all just develop in spirit? where you are now?
because not a lot of people take advantage of that.
Okay.
And actually, also, they want to be with their loved ones. They're not ready to leave, even though they are with us. And they still think they are with their loved ones. So they're not actually ready to develop the next stage. We have to wait. We have to wait till they are ready to actually accept they're actually crossed over. Yes, my dear, they have to wait. And then once they've knew that they have crossed over, then that's when we all step in and help them on their next journey.
Thank you. Where would you say the most spiritual place on earth is, other than within ourselves?
Oh,
Historically, I suppose.
wow. I love, there's so many different places you can visit on the earth plane, my dear. It's so there's temples. I see temples. I haven't been myself, but there's obviously religion as well. Religion comes into that quite a bit, actually. Belief, even though you said about yourselves, but it is belief and religion.
Yeah.
And there's temples. And actually, monks are very, very good. Tibetan monks are the nicest people you'll ever come across as well.
Okay.
They do believe. They have the right way of doing things, let's say, for their religion.
Okay.
They will help. They help you spiritually as well. And it's about believing in yourself more so as well. You have to believe in yourself. Yes.
Yeah. I personally can accept that, because I've been lucky enough to have been to some of the temples in other parts of the world, and there is a definite feeling, an atmosphere.
I've been myself. When I was on the earth plane, my dear, I've been there, and it gives you so much harmony,
Yeah.
and peace. This peace as well, peace within yourself. That they help you to grow and develop. Yes, my dear, they do. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Can I carry on?
I am going, but yes, please do. I will let you
Can I-
know when I'm starting to go.
All right, thank you very much. Are there alternative forms of readily available and eco-friendly energy sources for human life to adopt and ditch others that are wasting our natural resources?
That is not for me to answer that one, I'm afraid, my dear.
Okay.
That would be for the higher realm. But
All right.
unfortunately, as I knew there's somebody else came in before me, I think he said the same, that the higher realm
You did.
are watching, but they will be able to tell you more when the time is right.
Thank you. One more question then, please. Why do so many humans get involved with and hooked on drugs? How can we reverse this trend, which is so sad?
It is very sad, my dear, very sad indeed. These are people that have gone through trials and tribulations of their own lives. They do not know how to understand So they have to turn to something that they numb pain. They've been taught. It's all about teaching them the right way and having this awful substance inside them only cause havoc to themselves. And dare I say, some do reach us in the spirit world as well, which is not very nice at all.
Yeah, I'm
It
aware
is-
of that personally.
It is people that are trapped, let's say. I've had life experiences that they cannot share with people and they feel trapped in themselves. So they have to do something different to themselves to forget what's happened to them in the past.
Okay.
And also, it could be their upbringing as well. I cannot comment on that because obviously people are different, but also parenting parenting do have a big part of it sometimes as well. We see here in the spirit world how children are left and
Yep.
and they are left in their own devices, which is very, very sad indeed. And sometimes that's is left from going to having all these substances and then coming here to see us in the spirit world is it's not nice.
No, I agree with you. It's not nice when you come close to it yourselves and you see.
And I'm so sorry to hear that, my dear. I'm so sorry. We cannot help these people. They have
Yep.
to help themselves, but some are too late for them to help, if you understand that term.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do. Thank you for that.
I must go now. I'm getting a bit tired. So I'm going to leave you now, but I wish you, it is lovely here tonight, lovely, lovely energy, and I wish you all the best, my dear. Thank you. Thank
And
you for
we
letting
do
me talk
you
to
as
you.
well.
Thank you, my
for
dear.
answering our questions.
Thank you. I must go now.
Okay, goodbye. Is there anyone else on the spirit plane who would like to come through and talk to us? Or have you used enough energy?
I have to say that Raphael has been with us all tonight and joined in the energies.
Yeah.
We feel blessed that St. Raphael was happy to do that for us.
He wishes to pass on his thanks and gratitude. This group, in his words, will go far. They are coming on wonders.
Thank you.
Are you happy for me to ask you a question or two?
Yes, I will try. Thank you for letting me join you as well.
Oh no, we're the privileged ones, thank you. Okay. When we pass from the earth plane and return home, is it true we do a full past life review with our guides and sometimes our elders?
Yes, we all do.
Okay, thank you.
And the elders are there as well.
Okay, thank you. During that review, do we actually feel the emotions we gave and received from others, including our high and low spots in that life?
Yes, you do. As you are going through, you feel and recount everything that went forward. The love, the upset, the tears and the laughter. It is shared within your storytelling of that life.
Okay,
It helps you understand and helps the others understand.
okay. Where we might have inflicted pain on others, mentally or physically, are we clearly shown the severity of our actions by actually feeling that pain ourselves?
Yes, you are.
Mm.
But also those that when they join are shown what you was going through to cause them pain.
Yeah.
At the same time, for the understanding and learning and knowledge.
Okay, thank you. What happens where we don't show any remorse at that point for our actions? You know, what help and treatment follows?
It just takes time. But eventually you go through different scenarios, experiences are shown, but once you pass, you will understand. It is only maybe the first time, your first life is where it is more difficult. As you pass over, you relive that life. You then remember your other lives. So it is easier to understand what happened.
Thank you. Are souls within a human vessel currently the most intelligent life form on the earth plane?
No. All souls, whether in human or animal, they all have their own wealth of knowledge to live the life that they are living at that time. Intelligence is just measured or can't be measured just because of how the lives are lived on the Earth planet.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Thank you. Do human souls have the tendency to overcomplicate their research into finding new cures and technological improvements?
No, this is the human side. Souls are all about the love and knowledge, the living. It is the human side that deals with that.
Okay. So it's not a question of answers being released to us when we are ready to use them.
In some cases, yes.
Okay. Thank you. A question I've been asked to put, why is alcohol called spirit?
I can't answer that.
No, I can't either. But
No. That makes me laugh, that does. It is very unusual. I suppose it brings, in some cases anyway, enjoyment to those that enjoy the right amount of spirit, shall we say.
yeah. Now, in previous sessions, we've been told that there are no bad souls or spirits. And if that's so, why do some say that evil demons consume human bodies, particularly when our vibrations are low or humans are under the influence of alcohol?
This again is down to the human side. But because of the alcohol and the negativity,
Yeah.
it is difficult for the spirit, the soul, your guides to connect. They, as you do, talk to your spirits. You hear the little suggestions, the questions. But when people take alcohol and medicines and drugs, it makes them only be just themselves, not being able for the spirit to communicate through. In some cases you have your schizophrenia, which is not necessarily down to alcohol, but again, it is hard for spirit to communicate, to guide that soul, if you say.
Yeah, thank you. Is euthanasia a justified form of passing?
This is a difficult one. All life is precious. Sorry. I was just asking the elders. So euthanasia, as you call it,
Yeah.
is justified in certain circumstances, but it never should be used for a get out. You choose the life before you live it, so you know what the outcome will be. And sometimes euthanasia is used because it is difficult for loved ones to see the suffering of others.
Yeah.
But it should be last resort. But this is not condoned. Life should be lived, and when time has come, should go and pass and transition. That's all I'm able to say at this time.
Okay, thank you. We understand that. What's the best way to beat addictions like smoking?
Don't start. Yes, don't start.
That's
all
a good
seemed-
answer. Okay. Another one. During a soul's past life review, are there any souls who refuse to recognize their evil misdemeanors towards others and refuse help to be cleansed from such memories?
The answer to that is yes and no. Some do resist, but again, it is time, you would say, but there is no time. It's just the life of that soul spirit. But it will pass, it will learn, it will understand. It is just that hard life that it has led to get it to that point. But it will rejoin with its family groups and loved ones in spirit eventually. And it will all be released.
Okay, thank you. A sort of historical question. Did Atlantis actually exist? And if so, did it relocate to the Earth planet?
Yes, it did exist on Earth, but it then disappeared and is still yet to be found.
So it doesn't knowingly exist in one of the seas.
It is underwater, yes, at this time. It will not resurface, but it will be found.
But are there beings living in it that have adapted to an underwater life?
I am unable to answer that at this point.
Right, okay, thank you. Well, this is an interesting question. Humans make love physically on the earth plane. Do spirits share themselves in any similar way in the spirit plane? And is it similar to or as portrayed in the film Cocoon?
I have never seen your film Cocoon.
Okay.
But yes, the experiences, the feelings, the emotions are shared. But not in the way that you think.
No.
But yes, they are felt and shared. But everybody, when you meet, I say everybody, every spirit when they meet, it's like a knowing. You just know the other energy sources. Everything is shared.
Okay, thank you for that. You may not be able to answer this question, but is any member of our Earth plane circle a reincarnated elder sent to help us or bring like-minded souls together to help us develop?
There is an answer to this question. Yes, there is an elder, but not as high as you may think. They have lived their lives and they sit and watch over the others. But yes, there is one that sits amongst you that has lived many a life, shall we say, that gave a break for many of your centuries and came to join again. That's all I can answer.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much. On the earth plane, can you explain why some souls manage to stay in an adult relationship with the same partner for their lifespan and others lose interest and have different partners?
This is all to do with upbringing,
Okay.
their parenting. But this can go both ways. Some watch their parents that live long, happy lives together. Others, their parents, they split and maybe not have the happy relationship. But this is then down to the child, as you would say, making sure that they have that long and happy life, and also they know who they should be with instantly, like a soulmate.
Yeah.
That's how that happens. They just know. Sometimes it's not even when they're young. They could meet their soulmate later in life.
Yep. Is it still okay to carry on?
I am getting weak now,
Okay.
so I bid you farewell for this time, and thank you for you letting me join you all.
Thank you for your frankness and your honesty.
Thank you. God bless.
Time for us now to finish today's question and answer session. We would like to thank Spirit for being here to guide us and working directly with us. That includes our personal guides for their ongoing support and the additional advisors that have joined us here today to give us the benefit of their wisdom. Thank you for your continued support, which we all fully appreciate and value. And we look forward to linking up again with you next time. Before we close the link, we hope you don't mind us spending 5 minutes of our time exploring our personal direct links with Spirit and having an individual experience suited to our own development needs. 5 minutes until I call you back into the room, everyone. Time now to refocus on your crown chakras, please. And as and when you have, close it down to break your link with spirit. Move any residual energy you don't need down from your crown chakra to your brow chakra, onto your throat chakra, then to your heart chakra, further down to your solar plexus chakra, and onto your sacral chakra, and then to your root chakra. Allow this surplus energy to move down through your legs and body to your feet, and ground yourselves on Mother Earth, please. When you are sufficiently grounded and in your own time, gently and slowly bring your attention back into the room.